Welcome to the SRT0616 Cup Series for its debut race, the Clash at Marion. This 1.5 mile racetrack that races like a super speedway was reconfigured to a quarter mile. No, we didn't tear it down, we just added a few features. As you can see in turn 4, we added walls. And if you take a look in turn 1, we also added walls, making this 1.5 mile track a quarter mile track. There will be 2 heats to decide who will race in the Clash. Top 5 finishers in Heat 1 will transfer to the Clash. Top 5 finishers in Heat 2 will transfer to the Clash. 10 cars will race in the Clash. Who will be the drivers that make it to the Clash? Who will be the drivers that don't make it to the Clash? And the most important question, who will be the Clash winner? Stay tuned to find out. We're moments away from the drop of the green flag from Marion Speedway on the reconfigured quarter mile. Green flag, the first heat race is underway. Oh, and already trouble. Hamlin has hurt the race on pit road. Did not do a pace lap. Not good for him. He's already a lap down. He's head down the back straight for the first time here today. 5 laps in the first heat race. Bowman's going to clear them. Oh, Burton's going to get sideways. Keeps it straight. Going to go on board with Alex Bowman here as he goes on to the front straightaway as they complete the second lap here today. And, oh, we got trouble in the back. That's Almirola and Keselowski. It's going to be a caution. We're going to go back to the green with the overtime 1 to go. 3 wide. Here comes Bubba Wallace to the lead. Wallace, 3 wide. Is it going to be able to take? Oh, he overdrives it. They all overdrive it. They all go wide. Chastain's going to take the lead down the back straightaway for the final time. Burton. Here he comes. What is he going to do? He gets loose again into Bubba Wallace. Oh, Burton's going to go wrecking. Ross Chastain is going to win the second heat race. And let's take a look at a replay of that there. And Burton just made the same mistake, got loose into Wallace. And then, he got help from Bowman. And then his car went around. Hit the wall there. And here's a replay of the last lap. See, Wallace took it 3 wide. There's the end of turn 1. Locked it up, causing those 4 to go wide. Chastain took it. And then Almirola spun. I didn't even notice that. And, yep. Hard hit. And who makes it into the main event? That was a close finish. Custer makes it in by getting 5th by that much. Well, folks, for a heat race, I would say that was a pretty entertaining race. We still have 2 races to go on this racetrack, so we are not yet done here at Marion Speedway on the quarter mile racetrack. The first heat race was a very entertaining race with Ross Chastain making the move on the last lap off of turn 2 to take the lead and win it over Bubba Wallace and William Byron. And then on the last lap, we entered 3 and 4, and look at this, Harrison Burton got sideways and then got clipped by Alex Bowman. Hit that wall hard, not a good angle, almost hit the pace car. See the ambulance right there, taking him to the infield care center, and then we got the tow trucks and tow him back to the garage. And then we also had Eric Almirola. He spun off of turn 2 because you cannot take it 3 wide over there. But that was a very entertaining last lap. Remember, something new that we forgot to mention in the pre-race for the first heat race is that overtime is going to be a little bit different here for the Clash, and for the Clash only. Instead of overtime being 2 laps like it usually is, guess what? We're only doing 1 lap overtime. So that means when we go into overtime, it's a 1 lap shootout. The green and white flag all in the same lap. And if we do go into overtime and in the Clash main event, that is going to be pretty chaotic. Well, here are your finishing results. Ross Chastain gets it done over Bubba Wallace, William Byron, Alex Bowman, and the last guy to make it into the main event, Cole Custer in the 41 for Stewart Haas Racing. Barely edged out the 6 car of Brad Keselowski for RFK Racing. Sadly, Keselowski will not advance to the Clash. He will go home because remember, there are no last chance qualifier races. If you don't make it in on their first attempt in the heat race, well, too bad. You are not going into the Clash. Almirola ended up getting 7th over there. Still stuck as it did rain the night before. 8th was Harrison Burton, who wrecked on the last lap. And then Denny Hamlin finishes 9th. Did not complete a lap. He DNF'd before the green flag even waved. under pit stops. Car just shut off. Had to bring it into the garage area, and they still trying to see what happened to it, but it's not going to matter because he will not be able to race in the Clash. But that was entertaining. I don't know what you guys thought, but I thought that was a pretty good race for it being a heat race. We are just moments away from pre-race ceremonies for the second heat race. Stay tuned and don't go anywhere. The green flag is about to wave for the second heat race at Marion Speedway. Alright folks, it is that time for the second heat race. The Heat 2 cars are on the grid and ready to go racing to try and lock themselves in to the main event. 10 cars are in this race. That is about one car more than heat race number 1. There was 9 cars in that one. You see a lot of big names in this one, like pretty much out of the field, pretty big names. We got like Truex, Kyle Busch, we got Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, Suarez, Blaney, Elliott, Larson, Austin Dillon, pretty much everybody. This is pretty much a big name field. Pretty much everybody in here has a pretty big name in the sport. But only 5 of the 10 guys are going to make it in, which means half of these guys are going home while the other half stay and race. We got a rookie that's racing in the Clash this weekend. Ran part-time in 2021 for Team Penske in the 33. The 2-car Austin Cindric starts on the pole here today after the random draw of qualifying. He will start on the pole. It's going to be a really good spot for him. It's going to be really good and probably going to give him a better shot at staying up front, avoiding the mess in the back. Let's go a little bit farther back in the field. Daniel Suarez making his first Clash appearance. He will run that 99 team for Trackhouse. The iFly machine, beautiful paint scheme. He starts next to Joey Logano and Ryan Blaney. But we're going to go really far back. The real-life 2021 champion, Kyle Larson. Not a good starting spot for him. Second to last. He will start here today. He will have to work his way from the back all the way to the front, having to pass all of these guys who all are going for the same thing that he wants, a shot or a spot in the Clash. But only 5 of these guys are going to make it in. One of these guys is going to win the race, and the 5 are going home. Who is going to make it into the Clash? Well, folks, stay tuned because we are moments away from the green flag here at Marion Speedway for the second heat race. Well, folks, the drivers were about to get into their cars to fire up the engines, but we actually have some breaking news. NASCAR and the officials have allowed Denny Hamlin to participate in the second heat race, which means he still has a shot to make it into the Clash. Did not run a single lap in the first heat, barely got a pace lap in. He had engine issues, they had to bring his car in, couldn't get it fixed in time, didn't run the first heat race. NASCAR and the officials agreed that it would only be fair if they gave him a shot to go, so he will get his shot to make the Clash. They originally weren't going to let him race, but then it was only fair if they gave him a fair shot at least trying. Denny Hamlin now racing in the second heat race. He will now have a shot to make it into the Clash here at Marion. Denny Hamlin will start last, but the good thing is at least he has a shot now, as I feel like it would have been a wrong choice if NASCAR and the officials did not let him race. But now the drivers are going to climb into their cars, and the green flag is moments away from dropping to decide your final 5 guys to make it into the Busch Clash at Marion. Green flag, we're racing for the second heat race. Down in turn 1, 4 already, 4 wide. They have to back out there. That can help Cindric clear them and take the leads ahead. Down into 3 and 4. Cindric will lead the first lap as he's stretching that lead down the back straightaway here. Stretching that lead to about 2 seconds on Chase Elliott. We have this great camera view as these guys entering 3 and 4. Spin! Joey Logano goes around. Caution is out. Let's take a look at the replay here. So we see him entering 3 and 4. Oh, you can see the car kind of steps out right there. And around he goes. Bringing out the first caution today. It's going to be a restart. Overtime. 1 lap to go. Down through 1 and 2, 3, 4 wide to go. Down the back straight. Elliott clears them. He's in the lead. Into 3 and 4. Oh, they're wrecking in the back. Tricks up and over. Elliott's going to win the second heat race. And Larson's going to transfer his way in. Let's take a look at the replay of the flip there. Blaney enters the turn, gets sideways into Tricks, into Suarez. Tricks hits that wall. Up and over he goes. And they all went wrecking from there. Chase Elliott, though, won the second heat race. Dillon second, Logano third, Cindric fourth, and Larson by inches beats Denny Hamlin to the line. Wow. That is the gap. Wow. 2 down, 1 to go. 1 race remains here at the Marion quarter mile, and that is the main event. The clash to decide your clash champion here. 10 cars have been decided. Your 10 clash drivers have been decided. We're going to quickly recap the Heat 2 race. That was very entertaining, mostly clean race until the final 2-3 laps. Kyle Busch and the overtime restart, he actually spun. You saw him go off the track there. He got 3 wide, couldn't get back on the track, ended up losing his, spun his car around, and also got a little bit of help from Joey Logano. And then look at this in turns 3 and 4. We had a big crash. Blaney got into Suarez, but you got Truex in it. Truex over the wall, flips over, currently on his roof. The AMR safety team already over there. Truex has yet to come out of his car, while the other Suarez and Blaney are being taken to the infield care center. Wild crashes on the last lap. Truex flips over, but in the end, it wasn't enough. Chase Elliott wins Heat 2 after they went about 3-4 wide. Cindric and Elliott both missed the turn, but Elliott was able to get the good run off, came back, took the lead, and then Austin Dillon got into second. Joey Logano had nothing to lose, got it into third place after spinning, and then Cindric, who dominated the race, leading almost every lap, came home fourth. And by maybe not even a foot, Kyle Larson edged out Denny Hamlin, who wasn't even supposed to be in this race, to get 5th, which means Hamlin and Harvick will not make the clash. But what a wild race. Larson almost lost to Hamlin. Hamlin wasn't even supposed to be in the race. Had engine problems in the first heat, didn't even run a single pace lap. And they weren't going to let him race, but then they decided to give him a fair shot, let him race. He still does not make it in to the main event. The guys going home are going to be Kyle Busch, Ryan Blaney, Daniel Suarez, Martin Truex Jr., Harrison Burton, Eric Almirola, Brad Keselowski, Kevin Harvick, and Denny Hamlin. Those 9 drivers will go home. Luckily, this isn't a points-paying race, so it's not going to affect them too much. Your 10 drivers that are racing in the clash are going to be Ross Chastain, your Heat 1 winner, Bubba Wallace, William Byron, Alex Bowman, Cole Custer, Chase Elliott, who won the second heat, Austin Dillon, Logano, who spun with approaching 2 to go, win a lap down, came back to get 3rd, Austin, Cindric, and Kyle Larson. Those are the 10 drivers who are going to be competing in just a little bit for the win here at Marion Speedway for the Clash. Stay tuned, folks. We are moments away from pre-race ceremonies. Hello, folks, and welcome to Marion Speedway. It is now the time you all have been waiting for, the clash at Marion Speedway. We've gotten through with the heat races. Chastain and Elliott won both of them, and now it's time for the big race, the main event. Everything is on the line. 10 drivers, 1 winner. All these guys had to race their way in, but these are the 10 best drivers that made it into the clash here today for the Busch Light Clash at Marion. 10 cars make up the field today. Ross Chastain is going to start on the pole for today's event. Joining the booth with me is NASCAR JJ489.
It is a pleasure for me to join you in the booth at SRT.
These 10 drivers are ready for 10 laps around this quarter-mile racetrack. And it's not going to be an easy 10 laps. We saw how hard and challenging the heat races were. Well, just think about how hard 10 laps is going to be to win the race. This is the first race for the SRT0616 Cup Series, and we are thankful that you were able to join us here today. Let's go trackside for the national anthem and pre-race ceremonies.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome award-winning, multi-platinum country music icon and star of the upcoming Fox series Monarch, Trace Adkins.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Today's Grand Marshal for the Busch Light Clash here at Marion Speedway on the quarter mile is GR Landscaping Cup Series. Drivers, start your engines. Here is your starting lineup for today's race. Row 1, it's Ross Chastain and Chase Elliott.
Row 2, Bubba Wallace and Austin Dillon.
Row 3 is William Byron and Joey Logano.
Row 4, Alex Bowman and Austin Cindric.
Rounding out the field is Larson and Custer. The field is ready to take the green flag from Marion. We are underway from the clash. 3 wide as they enter turn 1. Austin Dillon's going to take it away from Chase Elliott.
Chase Elliott's going to have a run here as we head into turn number 3 here. Will he be able to make the pass?
He's going to get it in to the inside. Oh, look, will he get to him? No. Dillon's going to lead the first lap.
So we're on board Austin Dillon here, which is your leader.
Looks like he might be stretching that lead. Oh, Elliott's going to get almost to his bumpers. We have a great view here of these cars entering 3 and 4.
Guys are staying single file here. Say hello for turn number 2. Austin Dillon still has a lead.
Oh, William Byron goes spinning. Let's take a look at the replay there. Did he wheel hop that? Oh, yeah, he just took a wheel hop.
Yeah, he just lost it on his own.
Yeah, it looks like he might have wheel hopped that turn. First caution of the day for William Byron. We're gonna get ready for the restart here. The pace car is gonna pull in. Green flag is in the air. Oh, Logano! Big crash. That's a red flag. You want to take a look at the replay? Let's do it.
Oh, on top of another car.
Let's see. Oh, Logano spun the tires and then got help from Bubba Wallace. You see that? Almost clipped Chastain. Oh my goodness. Who was that? Is that Cindric? Yeah, that's Cindric he's on top of.
Watch Alex Bowman.
Oh my goodness, what a hard hit.
William Byron drives right under him.
Yeah, that's like Kevin Harvick, and I'm not Kevin Harvick, that's the DNF cars. There was like Truex and 5 cars remaining, Truex and Custer at Coda. We're going to get ready for the race. We have 2 to go. The green flag is out. Look at Larson, 3 wide.
What a move by him. He's going to take their lead away as we head down the backstretch.
Elliott almost made the move there. Larson blocked him, though. They're 3 and 4. Here we go, Tim. Are you ready for the white flag?
Larson is stretching his lead 3 wide for second.
Larson's pulling away. Look at Chastain. What is Chastain going to do? He sends it. Chastain's going to get there. Who's he going to be?
Not enough.
Larson's going to win the clash. Look at it, burnouts. Larson wins it. Look at the gap by that much. Let's take a look at the. All right, let's take a look at the replay of that restart. You see, Larson sent it 3 wide.
That was really gutsy by him.
Yeah,
but he made it work.
Elliott got the good run off. You see, try to make the move on Larson. Chastain from 4th to 2nd. Now, if you were in Chase Elliott's shoes, what could you have done different, Tim? What would you do if you were Chase Elliott differently?
I don't even know. I mean, he just got forced 3 wide.
And then you see Larson on top of his car now. Your finishing results are Larson, Chastain, Dillon's going to get 3rd, and there's the rest on your screen. Well, folks, the first race of the SRT0616 Cup Series is in the books, and Kyle Larson comes out with the win after making it 3 wide on the final restart. Larson just barely edged out Ross Chastain for the win. Ross Chastain ended up coming home 2nd after winning the first heat race. Austin Dillon ended up finishing in 3rd. Elliott gets 4th, and Cole Custer finishes 5th, while Joey Logano finishes 6th. Cindric 7th, Bowman 8th, Byron 9th, and Bubba Wallace 10th. Those guys all DNF'd after getting involved in the big one. And a restart after Logano spun his tires. That was a very entertaining race, and we hoped you guys enjoyed it. I would like to thank Tim for joining me in the booth today.
It is my pleasure, SRT.
It was a pleasure having you in here, and we hope to have you in again soon. But folks, we hope you enjoyed the first race, the Clash on the Marion Quarter Mile. We will return to Marion in a couple weeks for the Marion 500 on the 1.5 miles, the Super Speedway. I would just like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight for the first race of the SRT0616 Cup Series. Thank you all for tuning in. It means the world to me, and we hope to see you soon for the first race of the official Season 1 at Marion for the Marion 500. Thank you guys for watching. We hope you enjoyed this race, and if you guys did, please make sure to hit this like and subscribe button. We are trying to hit the 500 subscribers, and we'll see you next time, folks.
It was a beautiful day, the sun beat down, I had the radio on.